So I imagine that you are already expert on trackmate, and if not, if you have any question, just let me know. Here, the next step is try to apply what you learn into trackmate, into your movies. So you can go here into how to track cells, and then go to data for practice to track the blue cell. So you go to that file, and then let's do that. So here it is. Let me open it like this for you to see. Um, and I'm going to show you what you see there. So what you see there is the data already a little bit processed, ready to do the measurement. But before that, you have that data come from this movie, and in this movie you have blue cells and you have red cells. However, there is a small problem with these blue cells, and I'm going to try to. In this movie, the blue cells are moving too fast, so the software is going to have a problem. So let me show you. There is these two blue cells, these two, and here it will be easy for the software to track. And here now you not only have two, you have four. And here from four you went to two, and now you have three, and they don't seem to correspond. So we need to pick one that is better, that is easier for the software to track, at least in the beginning when we learn how to track cells. So for example, look at this cell. It went here, now is here, now is here, now is here, uh, now is here, and if you continue, you can keep seeing it for a long time. That, if we label it, that will be a good cell to label because it's easy for the software to track. So try. I'm going to show you that I label all that cell blue, and it's very easy to track. So what I do, the first step that you have to do is this. Uh, Check in your movies, if you want to track something, always check that you have the scale. If not, the software is not going to measure the right distance. So here, this is the scale of this movie, microns here. So 13213, and microns, and done. The next step is you have to split the channels, and you go here. Here I explain image, color, split channels. So image, color, split channels, and now you have one, two, and three colors. The one that is red, the one that is blue, and the one that is green. If you see, the green is now all the thing that it was green, now you see it in white. The thing that you label in red, now the dots are here, and here are the dots that are in blue. So here are the three dots. Okay, so what I did is to relabel in blue one, the easy cell that I showed you in the beginning, and this is the cell that you're going to see in this when you download this. Okay, but in the beginning when you're working with your movies, always set the scale, split the channels, and then you go here. Mm, Let me show you. So here, this is the thing that you're going to see. Now you have to go to a color balance red. So you go to image, adjust, and color balance. So image, color balance, and here you have to go to just sorry, color balance. And when you have this color balance, you have to play with this to have only one color. Yeah, so let me show you. You go and start moving it to the right, and now there is almost no color. If you go all the way, sorry, all the way, they will completely disappear. So you can leave a little bit, and later I will show you a way to remove this. So then you say apply, and it will apply to the 29 slides. So now all of that, the dot is there and it's very easy to follow. The next step, you have to make it binary and, default and no calculate. So you go to process, binary, and make binary. So you go to process, binary, make binary, default, and here no, there is no need to calculate anything. You just press OK, and now this is the data. With this data point like this, you can start. So remember when we start downloading things. Sorry here. I already check if the scale is there. I already broke into four colors. So this is what you see in black and white. You are supposed to do the color balance, and you are supposed to play with the try to make it binary. If you have any doubt, let me know. And now that it's binary, you can start applying what you learned in trackmate. When the first thing that you learn is the first thing that you have to do is to download the file. You already did it. Then you have to open trackmate. So you know this very well. Plugins, tracking, trackmate. When you have open trackmate, in some cases they will ask you to switch the zeta and the t. Okay, let me show you this thing. Because we don't have a 3 dimension, this is just 2 dimensions, but we have the dimension of time. Here I think I forgot to set the scale. Look, I forgot to set the scale, so let's do it again in this 1, 3, 2. Okay, 1 microns. Okay, so now that I set up the scale, if I reopen the software and I go to trackmate, now this will be, it's not 1111, it will be 0.75 microns in this case. Now they in this case didn't ask me to swap the time and the z axis to make it three. If that happened, if it was 3 dimensional, if it happened, you just press yes because we actually have time. At the time here you have a time of 28 slides, but you don't have the z axis. Um, okay, and this in yellow I put the things that are new. So these are the new things. And the white things are things that you already know from the previous video. So here you just go next. This is the explanation that you already know. Here you go to DOG, and then you can go next. Here you have to change, as is in yellow, change the diameter is 20 microns, and here this is important, you have to put 0.01, and if you press preview, show you that is labeling, that is following that, and if you move it, it's labeling that. So for example, if I move here, it's labeling this, and if you see here, it's also labeling dots that doesn't exist here. We will remove them in a second. And if I press preview here, it's detecting dots that don't exist. Later we remove it. However, these settings are perfect for this example. So now we go next. Then we go next again. And here you know how to do autofill. You have to do auto. In this case, as we correct so many things, there is no need to do the auto. Later I can show you what you have to do. So next, they next. So you already did this. They, and now we can start start removing these dots. How do we do that? Because here they give us filters. So before, here you can filter for things in the y-axis, in the x-axis, using the diameter, and this is what I showed you last time. So you want to have all the x-axis. In this case, if you add here, look, I add only this part. Sorry, give me a second. This is, look, I add only the right part of the screen, and I didn't add this one, so now this labeling is gone. If I place below, now it's labeling this, but it's not labeling this. Let's add these two dots and until here, and so all of them that are here, they will disappear. Yeah. If I do the opposite, look, now it's labeling this one, not this one. So just go below, and it's now is perfect. So you go here, next, and here I show you, just go next. Mhm. This is what I show you about the in yellow, about how to fix the problem of those dots. Then I show you that you have to click below and remove those dots. So you remove these ones from here. Now you can put simple tracker, keep simple tracker, go next. Then here you have to change. Let's put this in yellow so it's clear that you have to change this, and you have to change this the distance to make it easier. If you put it only 15, it will measure only very short distance. If you make 100, it will measure longer distance. And then it says press next. And now here again 13, press next. And here you can see the trajectory of the cell. So here, if you want to download your data, you press here next, and now you're here. And when you are here in analysis, you go and you have these three tables. So analysis, I click here and you get these three tables. And what I suggest you to do is to go to Save As, and if you save as, uh, you can save that data. Save as, you can save it, and the same thing with this one. Save as, and then you can save it here, and you can open that file as an Excel file. Although here it said CSV is actually that can be a file that can be opened as an Excel file, and it can save you a lot of time. Uh, so then with these things you can go to Excel, and for example, this is the file I that I just showed you. And when you have that file, so for example, you can play here with the velocity, and you can see what is the velocity of the point. You can see the displacement, and later when you have that data, we can see which dots uh, you can pick, which are the data points that which are the columns that they can be useful for your research. So for example, you have here the position in the x and the y axis, uh, and there are some data points that some things that are not useful, but some of them they can be useful. Okay, and this is how you track the cells. And I'm sure that you have many doubts, but I am there to help you. Have a good day and see you.